give it on the inside. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Grab near the marker. It's Battle. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking for space, it's Jackson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Give to Brown. His This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Oh, he's getting it. Got some room in under the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Tosses it incomplete. And the Wildcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Grab near the marker. It's Battle. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away to find some room. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the quick grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Ezukama. Stumbled to the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Brown. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 25. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Pulls it in on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Huge huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to get outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Barnett. On the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fire into the right, complete. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. dances away. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching
makes the grab down the left side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
It is good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
On the run, it's Payne. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, TCU. Once he got some room, it was over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Scrambling away. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's battle. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. Then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. On the run, it's Jackson. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Barnett. Using his legs to buy some time. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he'll be brought down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The offense changing the play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, TCU.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Brown has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to run it. What a way to pick up the first down. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Right down the boulevard. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Toss sweep to the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With yet another